All right, that's Bilbo Thief of the Night. I think we.
Okay, well, wait. We haven't figured out where this goes.
It goes in Breaking Bad, obviously.
Breaking Bad, the deck. Yeah, we're gonna have a Breaking Bad secret layer at some point.
It's blue like the meth.
It's blue like the crystal. Honestly, though, Breaking Bad secret layer,
Breaking Bad secret layer would
Universes Beyond. I mean, how would they even do that without referencing the meth? That's the whole point of the show. There'd be no way.
What you just give creatures haste, don't you? My 2 cents on this, but we're going to be talking a lot about Bilbo. We're going to be talking about Radagast. We're going to be talking about some goblins. Ian, you like goblins?
And dwarves.
Ian, you like some goblins?
I love dwarves.
You like dwarves, I know that, but do you like goblins?
Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah, goblin these nuts.
Oh, that's
I had to throw in a these nuts joke somehow. All right, let's move on.
Oh, we're going this direction. All right. Goblins are. We'll get to that in the black and red territory, but we're in white territory right now, which is a counterspell.
Yeah, we're doing this in Wooburg order and alphabetically.
Yes.
So, our first card is Bilbo's Gambit, which for 1 and a white, you get an instant. You can gift a treasure, so you can promise somebody a token. And you can return target spell to its owner's hand. If the gift was promised, players can't cast spells this turn. This is generally just a really good card, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The only thing, well, actually, it's not even bad. Because if someone's going to start going off, you return it to that as soon as you just put this on the stack right away. Like someone's going to start going off, you wait for the first thing they do. Even if they cast their silence or their Grand Abolisher, this is a blanket. You can just return any spell. So it doesn't have to be an instant or a sorcery or any restriction on type. Now it does go back to their hand, but now they can't cast spells this turn. And that is always. So you can't use this offensively to protect your own win. I know sometimes people use the term defensively to protect your own win, but I see that as if I'm proactively casting a silence, I'm using it offensively. That's kind of what I mean. So you can't use this offensively unless, you can't, because unless you have a combo that doesn't require any spells to be cast or something, like some sort of Kiki-Jiki birthing pod loop. Like once you get it started, you cast this or something. I don't know. Because you could promise the gift to a random opponent and then use this as a silence. And you don't have to do the gift. So you don't even have to do the full table silence either. Yeah, this card's very versatile.
Yeah, it is. I like it. I think this, just because it's it's a 2-drop, which might be a little bit of a stretch for some people, but I see it as a good use of resources when you're able to, 1, return target spell to another hand, and then silence the board. So I think this is one of the better cards in the set.
Yeah, me too. And I to your point on the 2 pips, or not the 2 pips, but it's a 2 mana spell. I think people silence effects are really big right now. And the fact that it's a counter spell in addition to a silence. And I think the caveat is if you have blue in your deck, unless you're just jamming as many interactive, maybe you're a Raga-Shai might play this. Even then, they might just want an Orim's Chant or a silence and use those instead. But I don't know. I still think any deck without blue that has white in it was probably running this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is almost an auto include unless you have blue. And then even then, it's still potentially on the docket. So, yeah, this card's fantastic.
I'm trying to figure out what scene this is from. I have no idea. But that's neither here nor there. Let's move on. Unless you had something else you want to say about Belvo's Gambit.
No, yeah.
Okay.
That's about all there is.
Next, we got Gleaming Splendor. Look at that suave smog. Look at that guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's
he's like,
That's a smog that fucks.
That's a smog that fucks. He's like, I've got gold.
I've got the gold, baby.
I fuck. All right, so this is Gleaming Splendor, 1 and a white for an enchantment. And it reads, whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you create a treasure token. It also has an activated ability for 2 and a white. 2 target players each draw a card. Yeah, that's pretty dang good. Kind of it's similar to Monologue Tax, but that is it's the second spell they cast, I believe. So this is just the second card each turn, which in this sloppy Ristic meta we're in, where everyone has a Ristic or a Mystic or these card draw engines on everyone else's turn, I mean, you could basically get 9 cards in a turn cycle. Well, actually, no, you could get more. You could get 12 because on your turn as well, you could be creating these treasure tokens.
Yeah.
And they're untapped, which we'll be talking about something later that does have tapped treasure tokens, which is sad face. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, and the fact that you can use it like a Fairy Mastermind finisher effect, where if you have infinite mana, you force all the players to draw the cards, and you can keep creating these. Well, I guess you won't infinitely create the treasure tokens, but if you have infinite mana anyways, you don't care. And you can force players to deck themselves. And in response to them saying, well, I'll do this. And it's like, nope, I'll just add these triggers on top of it. So, and it's better in Fairy Mastermind in that sense, because it's not every player. You can just keep targeting players and you never have to target yourself.
Yeah.
So,
or, it's a good group hug strategy where it's like, damn, I really want to draw a card. And you look at the guy in behind and he's just like, you want to draw a card? Here you go.
Yeah. It's a good politic piece too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, I can feed you, like the player, C is going off. You turn to player B. Hey, I can spend mana. We can each try and draw a card into some interaction here. Or you could even use it. I really need a card right now. If I let you draw a card, will you not touch anything on my board for a turn cycle? Deal,
Yeah.
You can do things like that. So
it's a good politic piece. And
if they say, no, I'm not going to do that, like, okay, well then I'm going to pick someone else. And I'm just going to give the blue farm player more cards. Well, no, not them.
Yeah, and I like it for this slot meta that we're in. Everyone's drawing a bunch of cards. It's just kind of like slows that down a little bit, Maybe not slow it down, but like it ramps you up while everyone's ramping up. 2
banger white cards right out the gate.
Oh yeah.
These are 2 of the best cards in the set. It's all downhill from here.
It's all downhill.
Actually, no, it's not. It's going to be a roller coaster. There's going to be some ups and downs.
There's going to be some ups and downs. Some tragedies. Some real.
There's no.
There. I think I put in one card that it's a real tragedy, but.
Yeah, I think I know which one.
Let's move on. We've got the Queen of Dale. So for 1 and white, you get a legendary creature, Human Noble. That's a 2/1. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, you recruit. And if you don't know what that is, draw a card, then discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. So it's just a good way of getting some card draw. And
and filling your graveyard. This is like a Tymna card, right? Like this is
Tymna.
If you're playing a Tymna deck. Boom, this is Tymna Thrasios, Tymna, Crown for Blue Farm. I think Blue Farm is pretty competitive for slots, but the fact that you're passively drawing cards, discarding, filling up your graveyard for Breach later in the game, cycling through more of your deck, and you're creating these 1/1 soldier tokens that you can swing in for your Tymna attackers. And it doesn't matter if they die because, in a turn cycle, and this could be you could create a shitload of these. Like at first non-creature spell on each turn. And if there's these big counter wars happening throughout the turn cycle, I mean, you could end up being like, yeah, I've got like 6 creature tokens and I saw 6 cards, or maybe, you see 6 cards, but you discard a couple lands. Now I have 4, 1/1s that when it gets back to my turn, now they aren't summon sicked and I can swing. Yeah. With Tymna. I think it's great. Even if you play Tymna that turn, you play this turn 2 or turn 1 even, Tymna on turn 2, and you already have... I think actually this... I just talked myself into this. If I was playing Blue Farm, I might play this. This goes in Blue Farm, right? Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not sure if it goes in Blue Farm. I'm actually considering... Does this go into Time? Because like those creatures that you're creating do come in with Vigilant counters if you have Time out. If you're creating a shit ton of them each round, like that's a lot of counters you can get. I don't know if it's a time card or not, but it's worth testing at least. Either way, this one, this might even go into like Tivit lists. Honestly,
I see less Tivit because you don't care as much about the graveyard. But Time, you kind of want to be discarding non-land cards or even land cards. It doesn't matter because you just activate Time.
Exactly. You just activate Time.
I think you're... Because think about how many you create. Yeah, this is almost a... Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm crazy. Whenever I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. Someone's going to be... Please, you know what? Someone please comment and be like, this isn't good because this. Tell me I'm wrong. I'd rather know.
Yeah, leave a comment. Tell us that we're wrong, that we should quit our jobs. Anyways, Queen of Dale? Pretty good. Yeah. All right. Did we have... Nope, that's it for the white cards. There was 3 of them, but goddamn were they fucking good.
Were they good? Yeah. No kidding.
It's all downhill from here with the first blue card, Bilbo, Thief in the Night.
Oh, this is me.
Yeah,
Bilbo, Thief in the Night. It's a 1 and a blue for a legendary creature, Halfling Rogue. It's a 2/2. And it reads, spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 1 less to cast. Whenever Bilbo attacks, you may cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery card from your graveyard. If an instant or sorcery spell cast this way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead.
Nice.
Now, it's interesting that artifacts don't get exiled when they leave the battlefield or anything. So... yeah, that's pretty cool that you could kind of keep casting like something like a Lotus Petal or an LED. This does kind of help. I don't know how good this is, but it's cheap and it has too many relevant things on it to not talk about and just be like, nah. But I still don't know exactly where it goes.
I was having that issue with it too. I was like, this is generically good, but like... Oh, this is a side note. My friend sent me a meme on Instagram. Did you know fucking... No, it lost me. Lead singer to Led Zeppelin. What's his name?
Robert Plant.
Robert Plant. I kept thinking Roger Waters. I was like, no, that's Pink Floyd. Did you know Robert Plant's dog was named Strider? From Aragorn's alias in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, nice.
Brawny R. Stomp, or whatever the fuck you pronounce that.
Yeah.
That song's about his dog.
Nice.
It's a cool little fact for you right there.
A little tie back to our Patreon page where we have a Led Zeppelin album tier list.
Yeah, one of our first...
For paid patrons. For those lovely patrons that are keeping...
the lights on.
Us from losing more money. I seriously love them. We're going to thank them a little early. I will be thanking you at the end, but seriously, it does actually mean a lot.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that facetiously.
It's like, those people that have that first dollar up in the business. Like, I always think of that, if anyone's ever seen Breaking Bad, spoiler alert, but where he's at the it's been years, but he works at like the car wash as like a side job because he's a teacher and he's kind of broke and he's got fucking cancer. And he like, I forgot what happens, but there's like some sort of falling out and he's pissed. He buys the place and he buys the guy out and is like a total dick to the guy that treated him like shit for years. And there's the dollar on the wall of like the first dollar earned. I think the guy even like asks if he can have it. And he's like, no. It's mine now.
Doesn't he fucking spend it on like a fucking bag of chips?
Yeah. Yeah, he smashes it, takes the dollar out and buys like a soda in the vending machine.
Oh my God. I forgot about that. I watched the first episode of Breaking Bad like a few weeks ago, and the fucking scene where he like quits his job is so fucking funny. He's just like, his boss is like, hey, we're short staffed, you gotta go scrub some tires, and he's like, fuck you. And he just walks out, grabs his fucking crotch. He's like, why do you scrub on this? And he walks away.
And him like kicking the guy's ass. Well, he doesn't even kick his ass. He like stomps his knee out at the clothing store. They're like making fun of his son and everything. And then he walks out the back of the store. He storms out and you're like, oh, is he like storming out because he's embarrassed and everything? And then like, I forgot his wife's. Is it Skylar?
Yeah, Skylar.
And then it's Walt Jr. Like, oh, like even my dad didn't want to be by me. And then he walks in the front door of the store and just stomps on the guy's fucking knee from behind. And the guy's like, oh, fuck. And like stands up and he's like, oh, yeah, come on, hit me. Fucking hit me.
Such a great show.
And you're like, hell yeah. This guy is just like you'd look at him and be like, this guy's a total pussy, but it's like, he's just like on the verge of losing it. So he's like, I don't fucking care anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome show. I haven't watched that show in like, I don't know, since I was in college.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a fucking decade.
I binge watched that show when I was like 20. I must have been 20 because I was living at my dad's house at the time. So, yeah, that show was great. All right, that's Bilbo Thief of the Night. I think we.
Okay, well, wait. We haven't figured out where this goes.
It goes in Breaking Bad, obviously.
Breaking Bad, the deck. Yeah, we're gonna have a Breaking Bad series.
It's blue
secret
like
layer
the meth.
at some point.
They're cooking Bilbo.
It's blue like the Honestly, though. Breaking Bad secret layer?
Breaking Bad secret layer would
Universes Beyond. I mean, how would they even do that without referencing the meth? That's the whole point of the show. There'd be no way.
What, you just give creatures haste, don't you?
And like add a new thing like frenzy or something like that.
Yeah, I think frenzy is a keyword.
Goated, so they're forced to attack. They're all crazed out and paranoid. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I would love to play
Wizards.
a Heisenberg duck. That would be great. Wizards?
Yeah.
Daddy Watsy?
And then you have Jesse and then like all the other villains he runs into throughout the series. Oh my God, just do it. Watsy, please.
Daddy Watsy?
If you listen to us for one thing,
please
do
Daddy
that.
Watsy. Give me Heisenberg.
And we still don't know what the hell Bilbo, where it goes, but it's generically good. You can kind of fit it into a breach deck, and I don't know.
Yeah,
honestly, I probably
like a breach deck would be perfectly.
I probably wouldn't play in cEDH, to be honest.
Okay, moving on. We've gone off the rails.
Okay, I put this one on here, and this is also... Okay, you just read it.
Okay.
I know I'm going to get flack for this. I will take the fall for this. I put this on here.
Fateful Discovery. So for 3 and 2 blue, you get an enchantment. Whenever an artifact you control enters, draw a card. So I'll be honest with you, I like it. I just think that 5 is a lot for...
Yes.
But like with that kind of effect?
Any less... I think you could have gotten away with 4. And it wouldn't... okay, if it was 3 and a blue, I feel like this would be a slam dunk.
Although, imagine this in a Tivit list. Like, you play Tivit, then you just create 5 artifacts.
Yeah.
And draw 5 cards.
And draw 5 cards. Imagine this in like one of those Cheerios type decks.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
already drawing a shitload of cards, and you're just shitting out artifacts.
Now, I think that...
And you keep refueling. It's expensive, but like once you get it out, your engine is on.
That's the problem, though, that it's a 5-drop. And usually for cEDH, you want your 5-drops to be like your freaking like game-winning pieces and whatever.
Okay, I know. Which you could arguably turn this into a win, but you need to have the hand. I think it's too conditional for its cost. Even though it seems crazy that 1 mana makes that difference, but the 2 blue pips and the fact that it's 5. If it was 3 and a blue, and you could go turn 1 mana vault, turn 2 this, and start shitting out your hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll play my Chrome Mox. Okay, draw a card. I'll tap that for a Soul Ring, draw a card. Tap that, Arcane Signet, draw a card. Lotus Petal, draw a card. I mean, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, fucking slow down there. And you're like, yeah, no. But this is 5. And you still have to search for this. It's not a guarantee. Like, but this and Smothering Tithe is insane.
Oh, for sure.
In a slot meta, like, would it be worth a like Rog Ishai that's already creating a ton of mana? I don't know. No, because they're not super artifact heavy. It's just I
don't know. I'm trying to figure out a good spot for this. I think maybe in a Tivit list for sure. But like maybe like Malcolm, because Malcolm's creating your treasures, but I don't know what else you would want.
It's too much of a win more. It's so close. See, there's so many cards like this. I'm glad this wasn't the first one. See, what happens is like a card like this is the one that when we're like, hey guys, we're going to be reviewing the set today. And this is the first one on, people are like, yeah, I clicked off right away as soon as I saw that.
Seriously, dude? Fateful Discovery? I fucking immediately unsubscribed and turned off my computer and went for a walk. I decided to touch grass rather than play Magic.
I'd be like, you know what? That's awesome. If someone commented that, I'd be like, holy shit. You're bettering yourself.
Our terrible...
Even if it's out of spite.
Our terrible opinion fixed this person.
Dude, I've actually just been walking a lot lately because of you guys, and I'm down like 10 pounds. I got back together with my ex-girlfriend. Like, my life is... It's on the up, man.
It's all because of
Every
you.
time I listen to your podcast, I get so fucking pissed, and I just hit the gym, and I'm so fucking jacked now.
Okay.
All right. We got to turn these cards into some sort of ridiculous thing because they're not going in any decks. Now, this might also be the case here, but hear me out.
So, the Wizard's Staff. So, for 1 and a blue, you get an artifact equipment. Equipped creature has prowess. If an ability of a equipped creature triggers, that ability triggers an additional time, then you can equip a wizard for 1 or equip for 3. I told you to take the Wizard's Staff.
Is that what Gandalf says?
No, that's what a Wormtongue says. When they like...
Oh, the Wormtongue guy.
Wormtongue.
Evil bastard. I mean, the guy's name is Wormtongue. Why would you ever trust the guy?
I know.
Hey, my name is Charles McSlit-Your-Throat. Like, can I stay at your house and help, like, do chores for you? Yeah, sure, McSlit-Your-Throat. Come right in. Like, Jesus Christ. But, yeah. Okay, hear me out. Vivi. So, casting this is already a Vivi trigger. Mm-hmm. It's only 1 more to equip it. Mm-hmm. And then you get additional triggers. So every additional non-creature spell you play, it triggers Vivi twice. But the prowess, in addition to that, also is almost kind of like a third trigger for at least Vivi's power, where you can activate it and add any combination of red and blue. So it's like you're getting only... Now, that is not the counter, so you don't get to keep that indefinitely. But if on the turn you're going off, or just... It's a third time that part of it is triggering, and you're getting double Vivi triggers otherwise. Okay. Every Brainstorm and Ponder is dealing 2 damages, 2 damage to everyone, and you're getting 2 counters on Vivi. So I feel like this is definitely kind of some gas for Vivi.
I can see where you're coming from with that. And the Vivi's activated ability, that's based on its power, right? Or
Yeah.
so then your prowess, when you're storming off, you can just activate that ability, produce a shit ton of mana, and then fucking continue to go off. Yeah, I like it. I think this actually fits pretty well in VV.
And it's a non-creature spell itself, so it doesn't fit. It's not too awkward or anything. I think it's great. I mean, I'd be curious. Like, please, if you're a VV pilot, tell me I'm wrong. Again, tell me I'm wrong.
The other deck that I can think that's going in is Kefka, because Kefka is a wizard.
I thought about that too.
I don't know if that's really worth it though.
Kefka doesn't care about this as much.
No, and it does use the Harmonic Prodigy, which I think is pretty good for that deck. But
that's true.
Also, I mean, at least with my Kefka list, I was just trying to clone Kefka as much as possible. So like this kind of doesn't really work with that strategy.
And this is only for the equipped creature. So if you're like bouncing or flickering Kefka, this keeps falling off of it. But yeah, I think this is
for like sure. This is a VV card.
VV.
Yeah.
I'd almost be crazy if someone's like, yeah, I don't think so. What more do you want?
I would be very happy if two of my favorite franchises, Lord of the Rings and Final Fantasy IX, had a sick combo in a fucking cEDH deck.
Yeah. And it's not like an infinite count. It's just like a nice synergy.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's
the wizard staff.
Pretty much it for wizards. And that's the last blue card.
That is. And this next card, Ian, I put on the list. Why don't you give this one a read?
Okay. Rohovanian Rampager.
Good enough for me.
2 and a black. It's a creature. It's a wolf, a 3/2. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a number of +1/+1 counters on this creature equal to the sacrificed creature's power. When this creature dies, amass goblins X, where X is this creature's power.
Now, that first line of text doesn't actually matter for what I think this card is for. That second line of text, however, when this creature dies, amass goblins X. So you are creating a goblin creature token, and you're putting 3 +1/+1 counters on it every time this thing dies. Can you think of a deck that would want 3 +1/+1 counters on something and something in the graveyard?
Oh, it's Time.
Yeah, it's Time. This is a Time card. Now, I haven't worked out the initial combo. Essentially, if you have one of your, what is that card called? One of your creatures that is just a free sack outlet. And you can sacrifice this, and you can create a goblin. That goblin gets the fucking 3 counters on it. Then you can immediately remove those counters and get another get a time trigger, get this out in the field. Now, the problem is I was working out, like, how do you get the mana? You can get them to, like, tap or whatever. So, but I think you'd be missing 1 mana for that. So you could tap this creature, you can tap the goblin token, and then you would have to find the 1 mana somewhere else. But it's close. I don't think it, like, goes into Time immediately, but, like,
gotcha.
I think
it's missing another piece.
It's missing something to work in Time. But, like, this is definitely, like, this would work pretty well in Time.
Do you know what's funny is, like, every time I'm always coming being like, hey, does this go in Time? And you're like,
no.
I don't know. But I didn't see it. Well, actually, I think we both, there was something we both kind of considered, but then we ultimately were like, I don't think it's good enough. But this, yeah. I'm glad you found something for once, and it's not me just being like, Time, right? And you're like, No,
I mean, like, the thing about Time is that, like, the Orcish Bowmasters in Time is, like, super overpowered because you get your Orcish Bowmasters, that gets a Vigilance counter on it. You get your Orc Army, that gets a Vigilance counter and a +1/+1 counter. You can tap both of those for mana. And now you have 3 fucking counters that you can remove to activate Time. So this is pretty much just the same thing. Gives you the 2 mana and gives you 3 counters. It actually gives you 5 counters if you get technical with it. But
oh, okay. Yeah. Then yeah, if you have a sack outlet, so you just need that one last mana. Well, what if you have a sack outlet? Like, do you use the altars in time at all? Like Phyrexian altar?
I'd have to look at my time list, but it's like,
because then you could sack it for, you know, a black mana.
Was it Court
Well,
Scavenger? Actually, I have my list right here. Let me look at it.
But if there's a sack outlet that makes, like, what about does that all solve this then?
I mean, that would work. Like what? Fucking Altar Phyrexia?
Yeah, Phyrexian altar or Ashnod's altar.
Or Ashnod's altar. Yeah, you could probably do that. You know, you can remove the vigilance counter instead of all 3+1/+1 counters. And then you can sacrifice the goblin to it to produce that final mana that you need.
Oh, yeah. You sacrifice this and the goblin, and then you activate time, and what? You bring this back, and you just keep doing that, and then you net 1 mana every time?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you would. Because, yeah. Hell yeah. That's how you do it.
Oh, so yeah. You could... This and Ashnod's altar, which are both 3 mana.
You just need your, like, Enduring Vitality or your... You just need something that gives you haste and then something that lets your creatures tap for mana, which is like pretty easy to do in time.
Oh, wait, in addition to that or just...
In addition to that.
Or that's another thing.
Because you have to...
Oh,
A lot of times, like, combos require you to have the ability to tap your creatures for mana and the ability that your creatures all have haste, because you're going to reoccur a creature over and over again to tap it. This is just another thing that you can throw into the mix. It's a bit convoluted, but so is the deck itself.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, I feel like I'm learning about time, and I still don't know anything about it. But that's okay.
That's okay. That's a time card. Nobody understands time, not even time pilots. Next, we've got another card.
Yeah, this one I threw in here because I thought this, it's more of a fun thing. It's probably just going to go in my casual correct deck because it's super fun, but give it a read. And
so this is inside information. This is X and 2 black. Exile the top X cards of target opponent's library. You may play those cards this turn. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. I think it's good, but yeah, I think it's like I don't know if you would play this in cEDH. I think this is a really good casual card.
I don't think so either.
Like,
I was even thinking like it would just be funny to like snipe a, but usually people only cast the tutor, like the top deck tutors, unless it's a Imperial Seal.
Yeah.
You know, but because if this was an instant, it might be a little better.
If this was an instant, I'd say, hell yeah, run this. But it's a sorcery, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought it would be fun. Like this, honestly, this card is just really cool. I like effects like this. I know some people like don't like when people play with their cards. I think that's a fun thing. Like you're playing something outside of your deck and you're using it as a tool to like it's making it so the game is different every time based on who you play against. So I like those effects.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just a casual card. Haha, I snuck one in there.
Got him.
All right. Yeah, that's all we need to say about that.
And that's our 2 black cards. So we're moving on to Desolation of Smaug. Ian, it's your turn to read Desolation of Smaug.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Smaug. Okay. We got 2 and 2 red for a sorcery. Desolation of Smaug deals 3 damage to each non-dragon creature. Add 4 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast dragon spells. So are you thinking like Tiamat?
Yeah. I I was thinking is like, I know Tiamat is like the one dragon commander deck that's people actually play. This would probably be a good spell for that because it's, you know, it's essentially free. It can board wipe a good chunk of the board, and then, yeah, that's it. I just thought it'd be an interesting.
Yeah, it's not that it's free, but I know exactly what you mean. You're getting your investment
your money. Yeah,
back.
Exactly.
And yeah, 3 damage to each non-dragon creature, which I don't know do a quick Tiamat lookup. I'm just curious what's in the.
Well, do me a favor and
list.
tell me how the fuck you spell Tiamat.
TIATMAT. So the only drag. So you would kill a lot of your like value pieces, but I guess you wouldn't really carry that much if you're like, hey, I'm trying to.
Hold up. Is this?
I'm trying to clear the board.
4 mana of any combination of colors. So it could pay for your Niv-Mizzet Reborn.
Or just, I mean, what does Tiamat cost? Isn't it Wooburg plus...
plus 2.
2?
Yeah. So you can get your Tiamat, you can get your Niv-Mizzet, you can get your Scion.
Because, yeah, Tiamat, you're trying to go off. So, actually, yeah, you don't give a fuck. You're just trying to cast Tiamat.
And this is a good way of getting rid of, like, some pesky things. Like, this gets rid of the Orcish Bowmaster. This gets rid of the Grand Abolisher on the field. It gets rid of, you know...
And you're probably, like, in Tiamat, you're trying to, like, bum rush Tiamat, right? Or squee...
You are asking the wrong person. I have no idea. Oh, you can also get this thing.
So...
More from the Boundless.
That art is always just like...
It's so derpy.
It's creepy. It's the fact that it's like an almost Eldrazi-ish elk kind of thing, dinosaur, and then it's got a face on it. And you're like, oh.
It reminds me of the forest spirit from Princess Mononoke after it gets shot in the neck. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh my god. Pull it up. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Luckily, that spelled it for us.
Kind of. But, like, I want to see the scene when it gets shot in the neck. Shot in the neck. Oh my god, look at that frame. But yeah, it starts looking like this weird
and it turns into that?
It turns into this weird thing. And fucking... Oops. Turns into this massive demon thing. And just like, it starts oozing all over the place. Demon. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of, kind of.
Miyazaki and his oozing forest and river spirits and...
Speaking of secret layers, I would love a Miyazaki fucking secret layer. Studio Ghibli?
Oh my god. Which one?
That would be fucking awesome.
Am I right?
Which Miyazaki?
Yeah. The one that with all the... what's that anime company called?
Studio Ghibli?
The Studio Ghibli, yes. So it's either that or we're talking about
Dark Souls.
From Software, Dark Souls, yeah. Bloodborne. Oh my god, could you imagine?
Oh my god. So yeah.
That would actually fit. Both of those would fit, and they would be like, I would believe that they're in the Magic universe. Like, not in the... But, it would fit the theme less so than the Breaking Bad one we came up with. But at this point, you brought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with, like, AI pizza sloplands. So...
Yeah, and they had...
yeah, at this point, who gives a fuck? You might as well just have whatever.
Yeah,
I don't care anymore. I used to, and then I was like, well, maybe we could not have too many of these. And now it's like, well, you might as well do all of the cool ones.
You might as well do the IPs.
And dude, you know what they predicted? Yeah. Well, come on. Those are actually cool.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you.
Nothing against Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like in Magic, come on. Mikey, with my pizza slice. And it's like, and I've said this before, and I will say it again. Those pizza lands are disgusting to me. Like, there's something actually gross about them to me. And I'm not someone who gets grossed out easily. Like, you could show me, like, a very gross, like, someone taking a shit and it explodes all over everything. And then there was a birthday cake and all the shit went on it. And, oh, God, we still have to eat it. It's Granny's birthday. And it would be like, oh, my God. But those pizza lands are more gross than that.
It's a bit melodramatic, Ian, but okay. I can see where you're coming from.
Pull it up.
Okay.
TMNT.
Pizza.
Those are disgusting. It's just like, why is that on a fucking Magic card? And then the Commander's plate, he's just like dripping in like, ew.
Yeah, it's dripping in a sea of cheese. It's like he pulled this pizza out of a sea of cheese.
I don't know why. That's more gross than like real life to me.
Okay. Do we want to continue talking about the desolation of smog?
Okay, yeah, no, I think we're good here. It's a Tiamat card.
Oh, yeah, it's a Tiamat card. That's the only reason I put it in here. I was like, oh, Tiamat would use this. Okay, moving on.
Speaking of dragons and the name of the card, we've got Dragon's Demise.
I don't know whose turn it is.
Oh my God, Desire. I can't fucking read. It says Dragon's Desire very clearly.
Dragon's Desire is a sorcery that costs 2 and 2 red, and then you can add red for each artifact your opponent controls. Okay. So...
Atali?
Your opponents control, plural. Okay, that makes more sense. That would actually, that would produce a lot of red.
It's not a guarantee. It's not like a seething song that's like, this produces, 5 mana? It turns 3 into 5 every time. This turns, or Geosurge, which is 4 into... Geosurge? Hold on. We're looking up so many cards today, but... So this is a guaranteed Atali, but it's 4 red pips, whereas, oh my God,
it's too many tabs.
Okay. This is 2 and 2 red, and the odds that each person has a couple artifacts, I mean, this at least goes almost positive most of the time.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as long as your opponents have 2 artifacts each, which they're more than likely going to, you're going to net positive on this thing.
And there's going to be someone that has 1 or none, and then there's going to be someone that has 4. So I feel like most of the time, maybe it's too competitive for slots. I feel like people will test this and, yeah.
I don't know, but
they can let us know, because I'm not going to be playing this in any of my decks.
I also think that in Atali, most of the time you're trying to be like, all right, I can make this 3 mana, or in this case, this 4 mana. I need to turn this 4 mana into 7 mana so I can do something, and there you go. Probably can do that because somebody's got too many treasures on the field or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a decent card that goes in probably 1 deck, maybe.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah,
for the most part. Okay, what else we got? We got 3 more red cards. All right. So I think these are all...
The next 3 are
all
Magda, which is, oh my God, I was so happy when they finally printed a 1 mana red dwarf. We got Dwarven Mauler, creature, dwarf warrior. It's a 2/1. Equip abilities you activate, we don't give a fuck, because that doesn't matter. It's a 1 mana dwarf.
With 2 power.
That's all we fucking care about.
With 2 power. For your crewing convenience.
Oh, for the crewing. Yeah. And then it gets 3. So it can even crew the, maybe Lifecraft engine? It's the only 3? 1? But you don't give a fuck. This is 1 mana dwarf.
It's a 1 mana dwarf.
Let's fucking go.
Throw it right into Magda.
It literally it could say Dwarven Corpse, 1 mana, 0/1.
Dwarven Corpse.
Dwarf on it. You don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. It's a 1 red for a dwarf. That is all that is relevant on this card. You know what? I'm gonna edit this card. That'll be the thumbnail. And it's just gonna say you're gonna see a red pip and dwarf. And nothing else is gonna fucking matter.
Dwarf. That's Magda. Okay, next Magda card. We got
we can
Fili and Kili. Joyous. So this is a for 2 and a red, you get a legendary creature, dwarf bard with haste. You can tap it, add 2 red mana, spend this mana only to cast dwarfs, equipments, and sagas. And it's a 3/3.
This is not a guarantee, but it has haste and it taps itself, and it can help cast additional dwarfs, which it would include changelings.
Yeah.
Because they're considered dwarfs too. So it's just a dwarf that taps itself. This was the one that I'm on the fence about. And sorry, I did kind of go off on that last one, but I was very excited about it because
it's a 1 mana
that is
dwarf.
awesome.
Yeah.
How is it that they've literally had like a 15-year break since they've done that?
That is ridiculous. I will give you that.
If you look at all the 1 mana dwarves in Magda, they're all printed in like 1994, 97. You know, like it's all these old as hell sets, and then nothing. I think the last one was maybe like what, 03 or 02 for Odyssey, the Spark Master. Other than the artifact ones, it's been nothing. And then boom, we get a 1 mana one, and then we get a three mana one. That's like, okay, it's not amazing. This one's on the fence because 3 mana for one of your dwarves, but it taps and it's got a relevant ability. So I'd say it's a maybe.
It's definitely a maybe.
And then
the last one,
the next one,
the last red one,
is
Owen
it just
the Brave?
Yeah, we got 1 in a red legendary creature, dwarf warrior. He's a 1/3. I do like that he's not like a he's got enough a butt on him. He's got an ass on him, so he can't just be sniped by Orcish Bowmasters. And he can swing too, which is nice. He's storied, and this is the first time we're going to talk about this new keyword. If you control 3 or more artifacts, legendaries, and or sagas, you have an enduring story for the rest of the game. So soon as you cast this, if you have 2 mana, you're probably casting Magda first. And then when you cast this, all you have to do is have 1 other artifact in a deck that has 20 to 30 or more artifacts in it. Absolutely. You're almost never not going to have, an enduring story when you cast this. And as long as you have an enduring story, Owen gets +1/+0 and has haste. So, and then you have it for the rest of the game. So even if those things die or whatever, like this basically might as well just say it's a 2/3 with haste in Magda. And then it has 1 tap, discard a card, draw a card. That's super relevant. It taps itself in a deck where sometimes you don't want to attack and the boards are cluttered. So, hey, I get a guaranteed tap. I don't have my vehicle out yet. And then sometimes you're in Magda and you're like, man, I just don't need some of these cards right now. I just need to cycle through, and you don't have that many ways of drawing cards. You're mainly just relying on that good opening hand and using the engines you have within Magda. But just something that can draw and discard and cycle through your deck, I think that's great.
Yeah, I think this card really fits well into Magda. Because I don't play Magda, but you do. So I didn't know what Magda's drawing situation was, so I figured this would be a good include simply because you can discard a card, draw a card. What do they call that? Looting?
Yeah. Or one is if you draw and then discard, I think is looting, and then this is rummaging, I think, where you discard then draw.
Okay.
If we're being technical. Hey, I'm sorry, you fucking asked. You You
Whatever.
asked.
It's No, I'm not going to bring it up. No, I'm going to bring it up now. Now that I said I'm not going to bring it up. There's a fucking...
well, then do it.
There's a... if you ever learn music theory and you learn about non-chordal tones, which are like passing tones and shit like that, there are two that are exactly the same but opposite. It's essentially you go from a jump to a step down, or you do a step to a jump. I don't remember what they're called. But yeah, that reminds me of that. It's just kind of pointless to differentiate the two, but you know what? There we are.
And there's Owen the Brave.
Owen the Brave.
On nearly every card. I like how we're like, hey, maybe we can record this one kind of quickly today, and where we had a tangent on every card. It's awesome. That's why great. I love doing this.
Oh yeah, me too. Okay, next card. This is a real banger, Ian. I'm gonna read this one to you. So we've got an ordinary bear for 3 and a green. You get a bear creature that is a 4/5.
Yeah. This is giving a Colossal Dreadmaw run for its money.
Oh yeah. I put this on here as a joke because it's an ordinary bear. That's just funny. It's also you don't see many vanilla cards anymore, so I thought it was cute.
No, you don't. And they're like, hey, let's just throw it in there.
Let's just throw a bear in there.
How is it $1.70? Oh, that's just pre-release prices. I mean, I guess I could see people getting this as a joke.
All right, moving on from the ordinary bear.
I mean, probably not.
All right, we have Radagast of Rosgabo. Radagast of Rosgabel is for 2 and 2 green. Get a legendary creature, Avatar Wizard. The first creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast and can be cast as though it had flash. And it's 2/5. I put this one on the list because I thought it was neat. No, I thought it was actually a decent ability for if you're running say like a Gaia Cradle deck and you have 30 fucking creatures in your deck. Why not play this? You can play a creature on each of your opponent's turns and they cost 2 less. So like I just thought that it was a pretty, honestly, in my opinion, like an underrated ability. I don't think it's going to see play at all because the 4 mana is a bit too much, but I do think that the ability itself is pretty good.
I know the 2 less and the flash. Here's the thing. It's one of those things where it's like, well, if you're going to play a mono green deck, instead of having this be your commander, you should just have Yeva, which is basically, it has flash. It's a 2 and 2 green for 4/4. It has flash, and you may cast green creature cards as though they had flash. Oh, yeah. So you get the flash the whole time, and it's not. But if this goes in something else, then that's where it's more interesting. But I still just don't see like where does this slot in? Yeah, it's similar to because it's like it's taking 2 effects. It's like a worse version of High Fae Trickster, which gives everything flash, and then something that's a cost reducer. You know what? If this would be awesome if it was like, okay, there's a card, there's one more green card, and if they just somehow combined all of this together into one, that would have been incredible. Okay. But maybe that's too broken. I just don't think.
I don't know where you'd put this or would want this.
It's like a worse Yeva, and then when you think about it somewhere else, it's overcosted is the problem.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I don't know. I thought it was an interesting card, so I threw it in there. But yeah, this is.
I know it's. I do like card. I like the effect though, and the art's awesome.
And Radagast is cool. He just smokes weed and then eats mushrooms in the forest, and he runs around on a fucking sled that's pulled by squirrels.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
He's
sick.
Got animal friends.
He's got animal friends. Okay, moving on. This is the last green spell we got.
Yeah, this is the one I put on here that like it's not. Yeah, I feel the same way about this one as the last one. So we got Elven Chorus, 3 and a green for an enchantment. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. So it's a Cryptolith Rite for twice the cost, but it has the added ability of being able to cast creatures off the top of your library. Or it's all like Cryptolith Rite, Enduring Vitality. Same thing. Now, basically this becomes a question of, is the 2 extra mana, or 1 in the case of Enduring Vitality, worth the ability of casting creature spells off the top of your library?
In my opinion, no. Because if you really wanted that ability, there are plenty of cards that you can use to do that. But I also... The ability is
but this adds the effect that you want already. So it's not that you really want... It's more so, do you want a third version of that effect in your deck?
A third more expensive version of that effect in your deck.
Yes, true. Exactly. It's essentially, you could... This is the worst version of it. But if you're like, hey, I really want to be able to tap my creatures for mana. The only problem is this card is 4 mana. Look at the top card of your library anytime and cast creatures from it the second you have Enduring Vitality or Cryptolith Rite. It's useless once you have one of those. Yeah. And those are not easier to cast, and then Enduring Vitality easier to tutor.
Yeah.
So I think this is close. Maybe if you were playing the previous card as a commander, this card would be fucking incredible in it.
Oh yeah.
That would be dope.
Oh yeah, that would be fucking awesome. Because then you can cast that.
What if this said, would it be worth it? I always like playing this game, and it's of course like, well, this isn't what the card says. But what if it gave the creatures haste too, so they could tap right away?
That would be broken, Ian. You can't do that.
No, it wouldn't. Come on, that wouldn't break it.
That would be broken. You kidding me?
More broken than in our last episode. All the cards we said should be unbanned.
Yeah, those cards were fine. Fucking Time Vault was fine.
No, they weren't. And neither is this, if it had that. But that's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
All right, we can move on.
Moving on to the multicolored.
Fun casual card.
Three spells. We got, 1 land and 2 multicolored.
Or no, 2 and a land. Yeah.
Two multicolored, 1 land.
Okay. So read this one.
All right. The Great Goblin. They used to call Ian the Great Goblin in college, if you know what I mean. For 1, and then the hybrid Rakdos mana.
I fucking hate you.
Callback. So for 1 and 2 hybrid Rakdos mana, you get a legendary creature, Goblin Noble. That's a 3/2. Whenever you put 1 or more counters on a goblin, orc, or army you control, the Great Goblin deals 2 damage to target opponent. Whenever another goblin, orc, or army you control dies, exile the top card of your library. You may play it until end of next turn. Okay, I mean, whenever you put 1 or more counters on the goblin, orc, or army. I mean, so every time you're amassing your orc army or your goblin, if you're running the
obviously Orcish Bowmasters is amazing in this deck, and then if you have a sack outlet, you can keep sacking, so it keeps, you keep putting them and amassing. Yeah.
And then,
well, actually, no, you don't even need to do that, because you're just putting you put the counter on it regardless. But yeah, I'm thinking black-red persist combos. Like you do Putrid Goblin or Murderous Red Cap. And then there's a couple cards that give it the almost like the Celeste effect of having a counter on it when it enters. So you get like Metallic Mimic. You could just name goblins, and then whenever a goblin enters, it enters with a counter on it.
Okay.
So then it turns on the persist, or there's Geth, which is a Rakdos thing that has it's like a 1 black, 1 red for like a lizard or thing. I don't know what else it does, but I just remember that's one of those things that turns it on. And then first day of class is a sorcery for 2 mana that does the same thing. Until end of turn, everything that enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. So it's not amazing, but it's like a potential. I could see Play to Win playing this on their channel as their like for the set. Like, hey, this is one of the decks that's going to be featured.
Yeah. I mean,
and then you just put like Turbo Rakdos, shit in it too. And that's just, and you have Breach and all of the fast rituals. Yeah. Is it better than like Rograk, Tevish, Turbo Stacks, or even like Turbo Rakdos Nas or something like that? No. Is it better than Ob Nixilis? No. But is it a fun, like, hey, I can build this to cEDH power and have Turbo Ad Nas, Necro, and a unique combo in there? Yeah.
Okay. I can see it. I mean, I would have to see a list for me to be like, yeah, this is like a playable cEDH deck. Because you're thinking about this as the commander, right? Not part of the 99.
Yes, absolutely. This is the commander.
Okay. Yeah, I would have to see a list using this guy, but I can see where you're coming from. It would be.
I'll build it. We haven't played on Cockatrice for a while where we can just build whatever we want. You and I have not played in forever. And I've got some new shit. I got some new toys.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think we played once since I've moved. But I've played one time since I've moved to Florida. And it's been fucking 4 months now, I think.
Are there any LGSs out there?
There's a few, but they're not terribly far away from me, but the community's not that big. Also, there's a card shop that was just down the street, and like they just opened up, and like the guy was talking about, I was like, yeah, we just opened it up. I'm trying to get some people to like come in and like help me out here. And my initial thought was, I like cards, and I got like a majority of the week off. Let me work like part-time. And he instantly was like, no, I'm looking for full-time. And like, of course you are. You're going to pay him like $15 an hour, you piece of shit. It's like,
yeah, of course.
Of course. Oh, well.
I'm just looking for someone to like come in and help once in a while. But yeah, I need full-time.
Yeah, I need full-time. It's like, I was literally willing to come in 3 days a week, and you would be fucking pleased with my work, sir.
Maybe he'll reconsider. You should go in like a couple weeks later and be like, hey, did you ever find that perfect person? No, you didn't. So hire me now.
Anyways, enough with my grievances.
Yeah.
The Great Goblin, I think, has some potential. I would need to see a list before I could like be for sure about that. But I can see where you're coming from with it.
Maybe I'll build it.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Christ.
Ian, did you know that they unbanned Dockside Extortionist and put it in the set?
And made it worse? Significantly? This is the tragedy we were talking about. So we got Smog, Wicked Worm, 3 black and a red for a legendary creature dragon. He's a 5/5 with flying. And when it enters, create X treasure tokens. There's no other words on there. Where X is the number of artifacts your opponents control.
X tapped treasure tokens.
Oh. Yeah.
And then
whenever you cast... Now, here's the other thing. Whenever you cast a spell, if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, you draw a card and lose a life. Yay.
That's cool.
So it's not... It's kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. I feel like I saw this mentioned maybe like a couple of weeks ago or something, or a week ago. I don't know when. Time is not real. My friend said that to me the other day when I was like, why is time we've been here 2 hours. Why it feels like it's been like 30 minutes. And he's like, because time isn't real. And I was like trying to like justify it out. And I'm like, you know what? That makes more sense than what I'm saying. So time isn't real. Who knows when I saw this, but I saw people bickering about it, and they're like, ugh, the tapped is just brutal. It just fucking kills this card. And it's like, you know what? You're not wrong. But I still feel like this could be this. You'd have to make this the commander, right?
No, I would say put it in the 99 because you'd want to copy this shit. And the best copy spells are fucking blue.
Oh, yeah, but then what deck does it go in?
I don't know, fucking,
Tiamat?
No, Malcolm Vile Smasher.
Malcolm Vile Smasher. Huh.
I don't fucking know.
Because you're getting treasures from other things.
All I know is you definitely don't want this in Roxai. Or not Roxai. Yeah, Roxai.
Do you know what you do? You build this as a secret commander, and you fill it with Magda cards. And then you just play it. You just put all the black tutors and shit in it, and play Adnaz, and then you just and Necro, and you just Necro for, and you fucking jam this, and you just you just get Magda. You just build a Smog Wicked Worm Magda deck. Magda with black, and then you just have this is your way to get a shitload of treasures.
I think you would have a better chance, like, either playing Magda or playing, like, Ob Nixilis or something. Like, if you're going to play Rakdos, why play Smog?
Because, I don't know. I know, I'm just fucking around.
Because it's Dockside the Extortionist.
Fuckside the Extortionist.
All right, that's enough of Smog. I mean, look at this dragon. He's a great dragon. And I will say...
that art's actually pretty good.
I don't like the Hobbit movies because they took too much creative liberty with them. But I do think Benedict Cumberbatch did a really good job playing Smog.
Oh my god, that like scene of him that everyone always references of him with like the motion capture stuff on it, and he is giving it his all.
Oh yeah.
He is on all fours. Contorting and retching his body around.
Oh my god.
And then they just made him a dragon. So it's like, you really didn't need to do all that stuff, but I praise him for it.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Okay, the last card on the list.
Splendor.
Let's finish this. All right. Dragon Cursed Halls. So we got a land card here. This is the one and only land card that we decided to put in. And you can tap it for colorless, or for 1, and tapping it, you till the end of turn, target creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. So Ian, let's play everybody's favorite game. Is this a Magda card?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a no-brainer. There's definitely slots for, because usually you play anywhere from like 8 to 10 basics, and then there's like 5 or so other red source lands, maybe more. I don't, maybe not off the top of my head, but you have room for about like 5 to 10 of these colorless utility lands in the deck, because you're a monocolored deck, so it's not that much of a hindrance to play, a land that only taps for colorless, but being able to create additional treasure tokens, even if you're only getting this once in a while, it's like there's the opportunity cost for playing this and taking out something else is like, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think this was a good fit for Magda. Just, I don't think you really need, like, how many mountains does Magda usually run? Like, a bunch? Just take one of those out and swap this in.
Yeah, I'd say, like, you don't want to go too low. They run anywhere from, like, 8 to 10 mountains. So if you have 10, you can absolutely... I think I run 8 in mine, and I don't want to go below that.
Okay.
But,
that's fair.
Yeah, I'd take out, like... I don't know. I'd have to look at my list. But there's a couple in there that I'm like, who cares? This one directly adds the treasure. It adds to your strategy. So, yeah. Overall, though, even though there's a couple on here that were like, whatever. Like, I'm very pleased with this set. And even if you look at it from a casual perspective too, or like draft, I would consider my second most played format is casual EDH. And then once in a while I'll mess around in like goofy vintage stuff, or I'll draft with friends. And I do look at a set and I'm like, yeah, this would be good for casual. This would be fun and casual, or this would be good for drafting too. There's a lot of fun synergies. So yeah, we don't have to every time as cEDH players look at a set and say like, well, oh my God, is there like a busted thing in here? Okay, here we go. Yep, it's Gleaming Splendor and get the fuck out. And then just rip packs until we get that, or just buy the 10 copies of that online and then bitch until the next set is released. Like you can extract, the way of the Native Americans, where they extract the full value out of things that they use. Like they kill a buffalo, they use the hide, the horns, everything. They eat it. I'm butchering the speech, but the sentiment is true.
Oh, I mean, I understand what you're talking about. I'm not sure if the audience does.
Like even this card, this goes in the Ordinary Bear. It goes in your cube with busted. Everything else is busted, but it's just full of vanilla cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Vanilla creatures, I should say.
This Ordinary Bear?
Basically like most of old Magic. Honestly, I guarantee you that like old Magic was mostly like, it was actually better playing a card like this back in the day than like the ones that are like, hey, this is a 6-mana 3/3 that you get a counter on it, but you have to pay half your fucking life and it has flying. And you're like, why would I play this? This is awful. I just want give me the Ordinary Bear. Jesus.
It's like in Yu-Gi-Oh! How in like the original sets, like the original like first and second set, the best fucking creature or the best monster to play was Summon Skull, because it was a fucking level 5 or 6 fucking monster. So you only had to sacrifice one goddamn monster to play it, and it was 2,500, but it did nothing else. So it was by far the best thing you could play.
Yep, and then because Blue Eyes, you needed it was a 2 tribute monster.
Yeah, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician were
Summon Skull both handily. And then the best non-tribute was what, La Jinn, the 1800 one?
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, I know 7-colored fish
Lamp?
was.
I think it's La Jinn.
Oh, Jinn? Yeah. It was that, and then 7-colored fish.
I think it's La Jinn, Genie of the Lamp.
You could be right about that. 7-colored fish, and then there was some like elves or something that had like 1900.
Yeah, as soon as they printed the yeah. I know exactly. I can't think of it. I wouldn't even know what to type in.
I have no idea.
Who cares? They don't need to know.
They don't need to know because this is Magic together.
Actually, those cards aren't even. They were immediately phased out when Goat became like around that era of the Goat format. But before we trail off too much, let's get into the overall. Set's good. I like it. And we've got some new toys, especially for like the Magda Tayum. We don't need a card that goes into every deck, but we do have, honestly, all these white ones go in a lot of decks.
Yeah, the white ones, I think, these 3 white spells, I think, are really good. The blue spells, kind of...
Like,
Fateful Discovery.
What do we do with these?
I feel like if it goes in the right deck, this would be a powerhouse, but I'm not sure what deck that is. And honestly, let's just get rid of that one. Wizard Staff
VV
is really
VV
good.
auto include, in my opinion.
In VV, really good for Tayum. Another, I don't know, Tiamat card.
Tiamat. I like when the other when like they go good in one deck. I mean, imagine being a pilot where it's like, dude, I'm a Tiamat diehard. And hey, I like as much as like I love Kinnan, and like I love my Akiri Thras. That's become like kind of like my pet cEDH deck. It's not very good. I keep swapping out staples for like slightly worse cEDH staples, but that are fun. And I just love it. I don't care. I'm not going to take it. I don't take it to tournaments.
Yeah.
But like if there was a card that was printed for that, or like my Kinnan deck, I'd be like, that's awesome. But I'd rather see sets do stuff like this where there's little goodies for all those fringe commanders.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think...
And Vivi isn't even fringe. Vivi's doing incredible lately, which is scary. I've lost a lot of games to Vivi recently, and it's kind of annoying. I keep underestimating. I'm like, okay, we'll be fine, and then Vivi fucking kills all of us. And it's kind of annoying how good it is lately.
Oh no, my freaking headphones turned off. My other headphone doesn't want to work, so whatever. Let's just do the outro.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you to our...
one thing I wanted to say before we do the Patreons. I think sets like this that add like little tools for decks, I think this is a healthier thing for the format and the game itself, rather than constantly every set printing things like Hexing Sculpture or like, you know, what was the fucking Grand Abolisher that was printed last year?
Voice of Victory.
You know, like, we don't need that shit printed out every fucking set. You want these nice little tools that help you out a little bit for like specific things. You know, I think that's a healthier thing for the format.
Yeah, I think you're right. Is because like at first I was like, oh, but those cards are so cool. It's like they give you that dopamine shot of like, oh my god, this card, I can't wait to play it. But then you're like, yeah, no, now I can't wait to see Hexing Squelcher and Voice of Victory every game, and then it gets copied, and yeah, it
exactly.
I know what you mean. I'd rather see all of these cards on the field. Well, some of them not because they're powerful, but because they're dog shit. But some of these cards are really cool. And even the generically good ones are generically good in a way that's fun, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Good. Great point.
All right. Patreons.
Yes.
We would like to thank our patrons. Champ Ferros. You Demand, the OG. Noah H. I remembered your name this time. How you doing? Love you. And Stone Smasher, Smoke Shot. We love you. Hope you're doing okay. And then, yeah, we love our Patreons. We got, if you want to join our patrons, we don't ask for much, just like $1. And we have some bonus content on there. We've got, did you ever release the Dark Souls video?
No. Oh my God, I need to do that. Well, I'm going to do this video first, but then, yeah, I totally forgot about that.
So that's something you can look forward to if you're a patron member. We have a Dark Souls boss tier list that's coming out. We also did a Lord of the Rings character tier list. Little game of, is it a One Piece title card, or is Trevor full of shit? And then also the Led Zeppelin tier list. I think that's all the ones we've done. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you want to see any of that, we don't ask for much. Just like throw us $1. If you want to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on this video, we'd like that. Or, leave a star or a like on your Spotify, your Apple Podcast, wherever the hell you're listening to this. And then, yeah, also join our Discord. It's the cEDH Temple. We would love to have you. Just don't be a bot.
Yeah.
Don't be a bot.
Don't be a bot. Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself.
I think the last thing are the candies, right?
What?
Did you bring the candies?
The candies?
Yeah, candies and nuts fit in your mouth.
Oh my fucking God. Okay. All right. I keep walking into this shit, and I'm like, what the fuck?
We got him.
The goblin one was better.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
All right.
Goblin these nuts, nerds.
See you in hell, nerds.
We love you all, though. Peace.